है बादा मस्त बादा आशा में अहमदियत चलता है दौर मीना ओ जाम अहमदियत.
Jazakallah for everyone for joining. We'll start Khuddam right now with the news as usual, and then inshallah we'll carry on.
Can everyone see this?
Yes.
All right. Oh, also, if possible, can everyone just unmute themselves? Just Zakala. All right, Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah. Welcome to this week's K News. I just know. Okay. All right. First, we have UK. 45 million have at first dose, which is like a 2 million increase, which seems a little slow compared to the previous weeks. And only 33 million have had their second doses, and which was up from 32 million. So again, it's slow. A new addition, we have a new sentence. We have at the moment we only have about 1,800 patients in the hospital with COVID, uh, and up from 91,000, we have now 100 and almost 160,000 people have had now positive results. Delta variant, again, as I mentioned last week, is the most dominant case, about 99%. And also there has been a peak rise in 18 to 25 getting 18 plus and young getting the COVID test. And now the government have finally moved towards the young 18 to plus, and they're rolling out vaccines and encouraging everyone then the 18 plus to have the vaccine. Boris Johnson is really excited about easing lockdown in July, 19 July. Uh, no offense, but I mean, this looks like he has terminal illness rather than happy face. I don't know why. It looks more like someone has a terminal illness. More people sent home as COVID disruption. So, as I mentioned, a lot of the students and 18 plus have been getting COVID. And so there's been a sharp rise, and a lot of schools have been cancelled. Sports news, Euro 2021. As always, we're just, I think it's happening. We have Switzerland versus Spain happening, and
Yes.
at 9 o'clock we're gonna have Belgium versus Italy. I don't think we're gonna get a very high attendance for namaz for result.
No, I think it's 8 o'clock here.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. These timings are 1 hour behind. I think from.
All right, that makes sense. Tomorrow we'll have two more matches. England. I think I may just watch the England one. Just a bit of stats. Spain and Germany have been been kind of top lead. Spain has the most goals and the most possession time, and Germany has a lot of passing accuracy. Portugal's out. PSL with Islamabad United, they're currently winning with just 5 wins off the board. So I think they're definitely gonna win now. Uh, Lastly, skateboarding. Sky Brown has become the youngest British summer Olympian of all time. She's just 12 years old, and she's joined the squad and competing nationally. A bit of science news. Rare black hole and neutron star collisions happened to sighted twice just in 10 days. And it was the same star, and the neutron and black hole over a period of 10 days just collided twice, creating a lot of, releasing a lot of gamma rays and photons which were detected. It's worth mentioning that this probably happened trillions of light ago, because light takes billions of years just to reach us. So what we're seeing right now is in fact just the past. So even though it says 10 days, what this 10 days is has already happened billions of years ago. Scientists hail a stunning Dragon Man discovery. So Chinese researchers have unveiled an ancient skull that belonged to a completely new species of humans, and their closest evolutionary relative among known species of ancient humans, such as Neanderthals and Homo erectus. So Neanderthals are just species that used to live in Eurasia back like thousands of years ago, but they died as due to climate not being they didn't adapt to the climate properly, so they all went extinct. Entertainment. Flying car completes test flight in the airports. Yeah, we're gonna get flying cars now. And
Oh
the
my God.
prototype completed a 35-minute flight between the two international sports in Nitra and Bratislava in Slovakia. Oh, by the way, it can drive normally as well, though it looks a bit funky.
Mm.
Discussion, why getting things wrong is good for science. Uh, so what we're supposed taught with science is whatever we're told with evidence, we're supposed to believe it as facts. However, there are cases when even facts, even today, are proven wrong, but we shouldn't be put off by this because our whole kind of research involves around getting things wrong in the end to getting things right. So the reasons for why we might can get things wrong is due to first of all, technology. As we advance more and more, the technology becomes more advanced, allow us to research more deeper and more efficiently. For example, there's also the whole concept of belief of that the earth was flat up in the 1600s, and only until then, when boats were invented and Columbus sailed to America and everything, where they finally realized the earth is in fact not flat but round. Similarly with also Darwin's theory, they didn't just accept his theory on a whim. It took like decades for other scientists testing his very hypothesis to finally accept the theory. So how this works is, first of all, a collection of kind of ideas and experiments leads to what's called a hypothesis. Now, this hypothesis, after tested further by when it undergoes vigorous testing, it becomes a law. So even there's also the concept of theory. Evidence, it's not conclusively considered a law. So we're still researching and finding more about it. And also, as you know about Einstein theory of relativity, which was actually replaced by another theory. And it was done because there's also the element of luck. So scientists sometimes get lucky with these findings, and in the end, also kind of change the science and how science works. So there's also the concept of how luck works and how the Einstein's theory of evolution was accepted, that they had a lucky incidents where I believe it involves space and about two planets and their kind of measurements, which led to them coincidentally accepting that the theory of relativity is actually in fact real. Now, a bit of informative news. As you all aware, the world currently right now is burning. Where we have Pakistan, we have 50 degrees, we have Canada, we have 49 degrees, and US, everywhere is just burning, even in Australia. So a bristling heat wave has hit at Canada and parts of US, sending temperatures to dangerous heights of nearly 50 degrees Celsius. But it's all over the world, even in UK. So Apple lists products that pose a risk to pacemakers. So under certain conditions, where if the devices are really close, possibly like 20 centimeters or less, they can interfere with medical devices. That's partly because the pacemaker follow a certain set of rhythm and are prone to receiving signals from radio waves and signals. So if but that's has potential to cause harm. So it is advised that they should keep phones away from pacemakers. Disaster news. The last week, the Miami building collapsed, and two children have been found dead in the rubble, and a further 150 bodies were recovered, and the total death toll has been raised to 18. 150 injured. And also, this is quite old, but if you haven't heard it, the American and Swiss climber died from exhaustion on Mount Everest. So Abdul Varaj, who was a Sadr for Jamaat, climbed the Mount Everest, spreading the Ahmadiyya Jamaat. Now we can proudly say that our Jamaat has successfully reached the highest peak in the world. But unfortunately, he died while climbing down due to exhaustion and blindness. Jamati News. I would highly suggest everyone to subscribe to Tag Magazine again. Azur Adil Tabine says he launched a new MDA website, MDpedia. You can literally search Google any name and it will give you resources and try to link you to website. It works like Wikipedia, where you can browse a catalog for MD stuff. This week with Hazur. Let me just put that up. Can everyone see Hazur right now? Because I've been told last week you only see the presentation, not Hazur.
Yeah, last week we saw the presentation.
Oh, can you see
Yeah,
Hazur
we,
right now?
yeah, we can see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Allah करे बैठ जाए. At the end, a couple of Amla members were able to ask questions. One asked that as Allah the Almighty has created other worlds, whether the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was also sent as a prophet for them. ज़ाहिर है जब हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम रहमतुल लिल आलमीन हैं तो जहाँ भी आलमीन आपके लिए आलमीन मौजूद नहीं है. हर नबी और अंबिया भी जिनके लिए आलमीन के लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल हुआ लेकिन उनका आलमीन जो था वो महदूद दायरा था जहाँ तक वो भेजे गए थे. हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने को जब भेजा गया तो वो तमाम दुनिया के लिए भेजा गया और ये पैगाम जब इस दुनिया का राब्ता किसी और दुनिया से होता है और वहाँ भी आबादी है और वहाँ अकल और शऊर भी है और वहाँ मज़हब पहुँचता है तो ज़ाहिर है फिर हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उनके लिए भी नबी होंगे और जहाँ जहाँ भी पैगाम पहुँचता है वहाँ तक अल्लाह ताला ने आपको पहुँचा दिया क्योंकि अल्लाह ताला ने रब्बुल आलमीन कह के अपने आप को फिर कुरान करीम में रहमतुल लिल आलमीन वसल्लम को फरमाया और आलमीन आपके आलमीन को वसअत देती. जितना जहाँ जहाँ आपको पैगाम पहुँचता जाएगा वहाँ तक वसअत चलती चली जाएगी आपकी. ठीक है और बहरहाल उस वक्त उनको मानना पड़ेगा. अभी तो आप दुनिया को पहुँचाते हैं वहाँ पैगाम इस दुनिया को. यही बड़ी बात है. अब तो आपको स्विट्जरलैंड को भी नहीं पहुँचा सके 1% को भी तो बाकी आलमीन की क्या पता कर रहे हैं आप. पहले अपने घर से शुरू करें ना तो इंशाअल्लाह ताला अल्लाह ताला ने बाकी काम करने हैं वो वहाँ तक भी पैगाम पहुँचा देगा. ठीक है जब वहाँ से राब्ते होंगे. चले फिर अल्लाह हाफिज़ हो. ज़हीन साहब आपने सदर साहब.
So yes, something to remember for the future. If you're doing with contact aliens, be sure to promote the message of Islam to them as well. Jazakallah for this K News.
Very good. I like the discussion section as well. It's good. It's good to have that, and I think in the future as well, we'll open it up to everyone. I think everyone should have good ideas of what they can say about that. That's a really, really interesting point. So we'll have next time we'll have discussion points.
Also, if it's possible, you guys can also just, if you have certain thing you want to present in the news, you can also just contact me and send me the news and I'll put it. Or if you have anything for an interesting topic for discussion, you can just contact me.
Yeah, I think things like things happening around the West Midlands, we can add that in and one person can come and talk about it. For example, I know Haris Shakil is in, so I'll just bring him in firstly. So Haris, quickly, Assalamu alaikum, Haris, are you on?
Walaikum salam. Yeah, I'm here.
Haris, I had to pull this out of the bag because I know it's a big achievement. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the cricket? Because we like to talk about the news happening around the West Midlands as well.
All right. Okay. So yeah, we went to Leicester. I think it was last weekend, and Leicester hosted a cricket tri-series. So there was West Midlands, so us lot, and then there was Leicester, and also Yorkshire came down, and we basically played against each other, 2 games each. And then the top 2 played in the finals, and it was a tough semi-final at first against Leicester and Yorkshire. We qualified straight away because we won the first 2 games, and then Leicester and Yorkshire played a decider to get into the finals. And Yorkshire just about won the finals, and we played them in the finals, and alhamdulillah we won them. Last over as well. That was a tough final as well. So alhamdulillah we won that. And then a couple of weeks before that, we hosted a tri-series in which Manchester and London came down, and that took place in Handsworth. And alhamdulillah we beat them as well. So we're the undefeated champions at the moment. I think we're going to Huddersfield in August. So let's see what happens then.
Could you just explain what the kit's all about as well?
I never designed the kits, by the way, but they're quite yellow. I think they took inspiration from our regional football team, which won a couple 3-4 years ago. They wore yellow as well. So yeah, I think they got inspiration from them. I don't really like the kit, but
is it a tiger? What is it?
It's meant to be a bear. Yeah, so our team name's AMYCC, but we also were known as Birmingham Bears. So that's why there's a bear on top of the shirt.
Good, so we got all the balus together.
Yeah, we got all the bears together, and then Alhamdulillah won.
That's good, mashallah. That's really, really good. Great achievement, and it's really good to highlight that as well. I always like to, any achievement that anyone's done, it's always good to bring it towards the other Khuddam because things happen and it goes over our head and we don't realize. So, Jazakallah. As you're still on right now, Haris, I know you're 12 Nazim as well. Could you just give us a little insight to what's going to happen tomorrow and what this post is all about as well?
Yeah, so inshallah tomorrow morning we're taking Atfal from West Midlands and also some Khuddam as well to Wales, Snowdonia. Snowdon is the highest peak in England and Wales. So I think it comes number 2 after Ben Nevis in the UK. And we're taking Atfal to, as it says, conquer the wild, hopefully get to the top. And there's quite a few different routes we can take to the top. I think we'll take the easiest one because of the Atfal. And so we're going to be leaving at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning from Darul Barkat. It's about 2 hours, probably longer on the coach. And then when we get there, we're going to get to the top, inshallah. It probably takes about 3-4 hours to get 3-4 hour hike to the top and about 2-3 hours down. So about 7-8 hours hike, and inshallah we'll have lunch, also some snacks, and catch up with all the Atfal as well, inshallah.
Inshallah. I've been told there's at least 7 spaces left, and I just sent a
Yeah,
message out.
there's 4 left now, so 3 of the spaces have gone. There's 4 spaces left.
We should put a countdown tonight.
Haris, listen, you know, when you want to come down faster, just put them into the drum and let them roll down.
That's a good idea. I was speaking to Kaisa yesterday. He was saying if someone annoys you, and before he finished off, I was like, yeah, throw them off the cliff.
That's all jokes. I don't think it's an actual mountain, is it? Is it more of a hill or is it actually a proper mountain?
I'm not sure. I think Zishan is probably more experienced in this. I think it's a hill, but it's the highest peak in England and Wales.
Yeah, I don't think you can't have mountains in UK because UK is in the middle of a tectonic plate. Now, mountain ranges normally occur around the edge of the tectonic plate. That's why you have stuff like the Himalayas and in Argentina you have the mountain ranges because they're at the edge of the tectonic plates. So you can't have unless like hundreds of years ago we had like a lot of volcanoes which formed the mountain. I highly doubt it. So it's one most likely a hill than a mountain.
There you go. Scientific side to everything, mashallah. Jazakallah Qasim for that insight. So yeah, guys, just a bit of things happening around. It's really good to, and as the lockdown is easing, that we are becoming more active. So it's just the start of something beautiful, inshallah. And let's all get going. I think most people on the call are going, inshallah. So inshallah, we'll create good memories and make more beautiful memories afterwards as well, inshallah. Jazakallah guys for that input. Brilliant. I love seeing these things happening and Khuddam coming together. That's what it's all about. So we'll just go to the next segment now. I think we'll go to Khuddam, the Friday sermon, and then I think the Kareem will be coming on afterwards, inshallah. So we'll listen to a presentation from him later on. But Kash, if you could share your screen, Jazakallah. Smashed it on the visuals, man. Mashallah, that's really nice.
Can you see Islam?
Yeah.
Okay. Today is Friday sermon summary. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Ayatollah bin Said said that he would continue highlighting incidents from the life of Hazrat Umar Raziyallahu anhu. In the Holy Quran, God Almighty states, "You desire the goods of the world, while Allah desires for you the hereafter." The Holy Quran, chapter 8, verse 68. In the light of the verse, Hazrat Muslim Maud has proven that Islam does not permit making anyone prisoner aside from the time of war. Once a group from Yemen came to Hazrat Umar and said that they had been made prisoner in their land by the Christians. Hazrat Umar said that he would investigate, and if this turned out to be true, he would surely free them of this imprisonment. The second Khalifa compared this to Europe, where slavery continued until the 19th century, whereas Islam abolished all such forms imprisonment and slavery. His Holiness Ayatollah Talib said that once during the era of Hazrat Umar, a famine, a famine overcame Medina and surrounding areas. Upon the instructions of Hazrat Umar, the Muslim Custodia of Egypt, Iraq, and Syria sent aid. As the aid would reach them, Hazrat Umar would instruct for it first be given to those living in the villages. Hazrat Umar would also have food prepared, and an announcement would be made for anyone who needed food to come and take whatever they needed. His Holiness said that once some of the food was presented to Hazrat Umar, which contained some meat, he inquired as to where it had came from and was informed that it was from one of the camels which had been slaughtered. Hazrat Umar asked what kind of leader he would be if he kept the best portion of food for himself and gave the remaining parts to his followers. Thus he asked for it to be taken away and for something else to be brought to him. It is recorded that Hazrat Umar did not eat meat or butter until everyone else was properly fed and returned to their normal state. It is recorded that the color of his skin began to darken because of limited quantities of food he would eat. As Islam began spreading far and wide and different nations began joining Islam, Hazrat Umar established a system of taking census to determine the number of citizens and then distributing food under a rationing system to ensure that all those coming into the flood of Islam was fold of Islam was able to eat. Thus, the Islamic government established a system whereby the sustenance of every person became the responsibility of the government. It is said that Soviet Russia was the first to provide for its citizens after taking a census. However, it is a proven fact that this concept was established by Islam and its government. During the era of Hazrat Umar, countries were divided into provinces to help facilitate governments. Similarly, it was during the era of Hazrat Umar this, that the system of Shura was established. It would be during these consultative meetings that the ministers of different departments and custodians of different areas would meet. Hazrat Umar Radiallahu anhu established certain rules and guidelines for officers bearers to ensure that they did not fall into arrogance or wildness. To conclude, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Aid Talibin said that he would be making an announcement regarding the launch of the Ahmadiyya Encyclopedia established by the Central Ahmadiyya Archive and Research Center. They began working on this project a little while ago, and now this website is available for the benefit of members. The website has been launched and is www.ahmadiyyapedia.org, where there is a search engine to easily search materials. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah Kashif and also Zishan for the really nice design there. Just going off, just wanted to show everyone as well the Ahmadiyyapedia. If you haven't had a chance to click on it and to see it on the big screen. So here it is. This looks like this. This is basically the very basic front page. I was told to write Warsaw, so I just want to write Warsaw and see what happens. So if you do that, Beta Makit Mosque comes up, and if you just click on it, it will tell you everything about the Beta Makit Mosque. So that's pretty cool. I want to check one more thing. Do you think Beta Ghafur will come up? Let's see. Beta Ghafur. Oh yes, boys. Beta Ghafur. Here we go, boys. Beta Ghafur.
Type in Wolverhampton. Let's hope they don't snake us.
Marissa, Bedul Ghaffur is a better mosque than Walsall. Lotion gonna come up.
माशाल्लाह बड़ी खूबसूरत मस्जिद है बहुत खूबसूरत मस्जिद है माशाल्लाह Do you guys remember this day? Do you guys remember this day? Whoever's on the call.
Yeah, I had to give the flowers to Hazur.
Oh, the tax. Yeah.
I remember the green was tiny back then.
Oh man. So this is on the 12th, 2012 in January, March, 18th
Wait,
March.
are you saying Takreem gave Talawat in front of Azur?
No, I think he went flowers.
He gave flowers to Hazur when Hazur stepped out the car.
Oh, mashallah.
Who's in charge of the decoration outside? Did you guys do that?
Yeah, I think the legend done that. I think.
Yeah, we were too young back then. We were just running around.
How old were you at that time?
I was 12.
Oh my days. How is you 12? Takreem, you're still a baby at that time, no?
I was 7.
Oh my god. 7. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think look better.
I just saw it. Yeah. There you go.
More of like a little church, isn't it?
Yeah.
You weren't even there when it was inaugurated.
No.
Did you guys know it was inaugurated one day before you guys?
Yeah, so the one in Wolverhampton was inaugurated on a Friday. Hazur done Friday prayers there as well. And then ours was inaugurated on Saturday.
Yeah. Do you know where Hazur stayed?
Warsaw.
Oh, is it, no, Warsaw wasn't built by them.
Wasn't created, yeah. Since 2012. Warsaw was in 2018.
Oh no! So Hazur Anwar stayed in Warsaw when he went. So when he went to Warsaw to inaugurate the mosque in Warsaw, Betel Makit Mosque, he stayed that night to go the next day to Nottingham, to inaugurate mosque there.
Betel Hafiz, yeah. This place. So one day after Warsaw, Hazur went to this mosque and inaugurated it. Yeah.
So he inaugurated mosques back to back.
Back to back, yeah. So basically, yeah, all the mosques in Midlands, one day after each other. But the amazing thing about Warsaw is that everyone thought Hazur was going to go to Dar Barkat again, but then he decided to stay in the mission house.
Type in Betel Ahad Mosque in Newham.
Wait, forget East London, mate. You're in the Midlands now. But I've always been curious what it looks like. Betel Ahad.
No, so type in Betel Ahad.
Sure.
East London or something like that.
The penalty shootout's about to start, by the way.
What channel is it on? I can't even find it.
It's on ITV.
I'm on BC. ITV1.
ITV1, yeah. Go to ITV.
It says Emmerdale's on.
No, it's meant to start, but I think they delayed it because of the penalty shootout.
Oh yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
Acha, Takreem, we're going to you now. Do you want to do your thing now? Or will you scream in the middle of it? Acha, Takreem's going to just give a small presentation on the Euros. And then we'll, inshallah, have a small Kahoot as well. Daniel, is there Kahoot as well?
Yes, there is.
MashaAllah.
I forgot to mention, Daniel Bhai requested me to send K News, so expect questions from K News as well.
Oh, good. I like that.
You make your mind up. I'm going to say this, but I'm going to contradict myself.
Oh, was that mine?
Yes.
Mine was mine.
Or maybe you said it.
Okay. So, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm doing a brief summary of like Euro 2020. So usually in the group stages there are 24 teams. There's 6 groups and 4 teams in each group, and like the top 2 teams qualify based on points. Like if you win a game you get 3 points, and if you draw a game you get 1 point. And like in the Euros, like if a team comes third place, they make a separate table as well, and like I think it's the top 4 teams from that have the most points that finish third qualify as well through to the knockout stages as well. So who went through? Okay, so from Group A, Italy and Switzerland and Wales went through. Well, I think Wales went through because they finished third and they were in the top 4 teams that had the most points. And from Group B, Belgium and Denmark qualified. Group C, Netherlands, Austria and Ukraine qualified. And from Group D, England, Croatia, Czech Republic qualified. And from Group E, Sweden and Spain. And from Group F, France, Germany and Portugal. So the Group F was a group of death, and mashallah, none of the teams made it through. So England is coming home. So there have been many twists and turns in this Euro 2020. So there have been so many shocking games that it's almost impossible to predict who will win. Could it be a repeat of the 2004 Euros when Greece won, or will it finally come home? Who knows what will happen? The World Cup winners France are already knocked out by Switzerland, with Germany, Portugal, and Netherlands also making shock exits. The current favourites, though, have to be Italy, who have a very organised defence. Also, Belgium, who rank #1 by FIFA. On top of that, they have the best players in the world, such as De Bruyne and Lukaku, just to name a few. So
I think they have
my
4
prediction.
goals.
My prediction is that it's finally going to come home after 50 plus years, inshallah. So what about you guys? What are your predictions for Euro 2020?
Good.
Let's hope for England then.
Spain missed the first penalty.
Okay, Amar, what do you think? Is it coming home this year or not?
Yeah, England is coming home, inshallah.
So, okay. Abir, what do you think?
Abir said England shouldn't play.
Abir is one of those Germany fans. So he thinks England shouldn't be in the Euros anyway.
Nah, man, come on. The thing is, what I'm thinking is that England is no longer in the
He scored.
Who did? Switzerland.
Spain scored the second penalty.
Abir, there's a reason why England.
England's next game, Germany's reffing it.
Yeah, 7 out of 8 the referees of England game was German referees.
Yeah, we're losing that definitely.
Muslim, what do you think?
Ukraine's gonna get like 5 pens.
Is it coming home?
Yeah, they're gonna enjoy getting this penalty.
Inshallah, but I don't think the German refs are gonna associate with them.
penalty as well.
That's a pen, mate. That is a pen.
What happened to Mbappe?
Should we just watch the penalties right now?
So many memes. There's so many memes about Mbappe. Like
he's had a shocking tournament.
They're like lining up, and they're saying you're gonna die now. And the guy's like, I have one request. Can you? He's missed.
Switzerland missed.
Oh,
Switzerland missed.
I don't think we're watching what the Queen's watching.
I think yours is a bit delayed.
The Queen, yours is running way behind.
Spain missed again.
What do you mean? This is behind the one that you are watching.
Yeah.
This guy misses. This guy misses. Look.
Amar Khan. Yeah, Amar is up to date.
Yeah, look, he misses. It goes bottom left and he saves it.
Oh wow! I think that the game just gonna spoil it every time.
Okay, I won't talk. I'll only do it for the last one.
Yeah, we can do our own commentary if you want to, but don't talk about the match right now. We're watching.
Rodri steps up for the penalty. Oh, he missed! Spain missed! Spain's going down.
What did I say?
Well, you said you're gonna be quiet.
Wait,
sorry.
Now this is tense, man. Come on, okay, guys.
Wait, whoever's sharing scene, can they like press the end, see if it catches up or not?
I don't.
It doesn't.
Like this on
live.
Yeah, like click on live with this. Yeah, like.
On my one is.
Oh, it's good. Good. Well done. We already the cream already spoiled that.
I'm not gonna spoil anymore.
You just mute yourself. Then you can scream all you want.
Isn't that the Man City player?
Yeah.
His goalkeeper is really good. Someone.
Mate, you got Sky Wi-Fi. That's why it's so behind.
Oh no, man! No, man.
It should get Virgin.
I think I have top, which is fine.
Just have a jog, have a little run. Stopping you.
The cream, mute yourself.
I'm not saying anything.
Nah, just mute yourself and you can scream all you want. I'm just giving you. You can do.
No, he wants to scream online.
It's a beautiful penalty. Or is it?
Daniel, would you quit after the
It's gonna
saved.
Oh my
god. No one scored.
Oh my god.
Everyone just like, dude.
Big chance.
Goalkeepers are shining.
Why is that dead pen?
Yeah, that is dead.
The next one's gonna be a goal.
So obvious.
ये स्कोर का बंदा करेगा आके.
ये बंदा.
I'm not spoiling anything.
ये बंदा स्कोर करेगा.
There's a Pakistan flag. There's a Pakistan flag.
Wait, where? I don't see it.
Probably gonna
He's ahead. He was.
No, I'm watching on your screen.
Goal in the winner.
I played dead.
Oh my god. Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
good pen.
Keepers have got absolutely no chance.
Yeah, this is the Wi-Fi is so bad right now. We're getting 5 frames per second.
Why?
अगले ने ना मेरे साथ का केस को the next one's gonna be a sixer.
So if Spain wins there, it's gonna be like even more.
Look at no, I'm not. I've turned off on my phone.
String a little bit in extra time, Ruben Vargas.
I think they've lost it.
Khoobsurat penalty.
Chickan.
Oh
You're
my
so dead. I'll slow down.
This is probably the best penalties in the Euro so far, man.
Oh my god.
Did he just
So, oh my.
It's because they never
What is
imagined
that?
getting confused. They never-
Game's finished, by the way.
Oh my god, they're so ashamed.
Oh my.
Penalty apiece.
Zealand got knocked out. Spain won.
Yeah.
And Spain lead by 2-1.
It's finished.
Stop this.
Huh?
It is out of reach.
Spain. That's good. I'm happy Spain got through actually.
It falls to a very young man indeed who's got a huge, long
But
run.
they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose in the next round.
I'm guessing bottom right penalty. I haven't seen it before. I'm guessing bottom right.
No, I know.
You guessing or you know?
I'm guessing. I've good guessing. Just like I guessed everything before. I never even had it on my phone.
Just guess that it's coming home. That's all they're guessing.
Yeah, just bottom right. Look. Oi, Vajiva.
Oi, oi.
चलो कहोटी करना मेरे साथ.
Load up the Kahoot, inshallah. We'll do that now.
Oh, they win.
No, dude.
Oh yeah, the Belgium Italy game's coming on in a bit.
Yeah. We'll try to. You guys do try to join the Kahoot. Zakla Amar for sharing that with your Wi-Fi. You guys see that on Instagram? They're watching it on TV, but they're in the garden. The neighbor's watching on stream.
Oh yeah. That was
and it's delayed.
Can you all see this?
Yeah, we can see it.
I bet one of the
Yeah, done. We'll just get straight into it. Tiga. Everyone else, please try to join if you can.
That's not what it says though.
It's coming home.
How many are there? It's coming home.
Oh.
So let's start.
Any more of them?
4 at the moment.
Bismillah.
No wait, I need the code. Not yet.
Here, come.
Oh, what's the code?
You're gonna see it in a minute.
Oh my god.
You're still doing it.
Alright. Which animal has been mentioned in the Quran?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the code, the name is 3949343. So is it a cow, horse, camel, or lion?
Oh, I think I clicked the wrong one.
I don't know this one.
When you hear it every Jummah. Surah Ghashiyah.
MashaAllah, the answer is camel.
Hi. Oh.
فلا ينظروا إلى الإبل كيف
I clicked camel and it said wrong.
You click something else, man.
You clicked the wrong camel.
Ask him, it's coming home.
Hey, let's go first.
Qasim, man. Qasim, you're last one. That'd be great.
Yeah, I was first last time.
Who is England going to play against tomorrow?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. It's not even on yet.
France.
Ukraine, Denmark, or Czech Republic.
Denmark.
They're gonna play Spain.
Ukraine is the answer.
Oh, who got it wrong?
What? Who said Denmark?
Me?
Did you write Denmark?
He actually went Denmark.
The one question Qasim will
Okay,
get right.
guess the company from the logo.
Oh my god, why is it so?
The hell?
That's
What?
it.
Oh, he
Nescafe.
must
Wait,
know.
no!
That's some dead logo.
Oh my god, I wrote Nestle.
That's
I
right.
thought it was Nescafe. Oh,
Little
I
birds.
got it right. I got it right.
Yeah, Pakistani. Yeah.
Yeah, Pakistani.
Out of 140 chapters, how many begin with Bismillah in the Holy Quran? 113. Surah Tawbah doesn't start with Bismillah.
Oh, the one person got right.
One correct, wrong. Under which circumstances is it forbidden to do namaz? On a journey, when one is sick, during a war, or when one is not fully aware of the senses.
Nasha.
Mesha. How many time zones are there in Russia?
Oh, that's hard.
11. Just go with one if it's hard, man.
There can't be that many. Oh my.
Oh my, what the hell?
How big is Russia?
Spans into 2 continents.
So WhatsApp messages if you're getting namaz timings every day.
Most of the conversations are expected to be lifted in the UK, in England.
So lucky, I can't.
None.
That's one of the Julys.
It's none, I swear.
Isn't it 21st July?
And isn't it 21st?
Nice, 19 July.
17th of July.
19 July. If you don't listen to
It's
Qasim,
probably going to be the 17th of July, 2023.
you don't listen to Qasim.
Oh,
Listen to the news, guys.
Okay. Is it coming home? True or false?
Isn't right, false?
No, it's actually no.
Oh, I clicked no. Oh, I meant to click yes.
Wait, what question
Oh
is
my
this?
god, man!
Why would you say no, most of you?
Oh my god.
No, normally true is on the left, isn't it? So I click true.
Oh, you tricked us there, man.
Hey, hold on. We had 4 people saying it's coming home, and there's only 3 saying. So one of them's lied.
How old was Hazrat Abdul Rahman when he was appointed the governor of Kufa? Now this is from the Friday sermon summary.
I don't even know.
Young.
Listen to cautious man.
Yeah, he was young.
He was 19 years old.
Come on, guys. Listen
Oh.
in presentations.
I'm actually out of the top 5 for once.
In which continent is Egypt located? Asia,
America.
It's a mixed. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's both, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
America.
It's in both.
Yeah, so no one got it wrong.
America.
No change there. Which of the following countries is the farthest behind in time? Puerto Rico, Brazil, Uruguay, Morocco.
I don't even know.
What does that even mean?
So you know, like Pakistan 5 घंटे आ गया.
Oh, okay.
मैं सबसे पीछे कौन है? Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Okay, I can get top 5. Come on.
Very cool.
Coming home. Listen, doing
At what time is Tilawat of the Holy Quran forbidden?
For some people, always.
Oh no.
There is no forbidden time.
What?
Can't change anything.
Oh yes, look at that 1,000.
What's Zenith?
Who won the PSL?
Oh,
I
no,
don't
I
even
didn't
know.
watch.
Lahore, Multan, Peshawar, Karachi.
Wait, are these
It's
even
red or green?
Nah, Lahore wasn't even in there.
Yeah, I know. Attack.
I'll just put yellow. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was one of them.
Muslim was gonna go one mosque and watch it.
Where would you end up if you did go whole straight through the earth from New Zealand's capital, Wellington?
I can't bother to read that question.
If you do the whole
That's why you read it out.
through the earth from Wellington, where would you end up? Portugal, Argentina, Spain, or Morocco?
I don't know, yar.
Spain.
Isn't Spain right
Oi!
next to it?
Spain? What?
Oh no, never mind.
You say Spain's next to New Zealand? What?
It's on the other side.
Oh my days. Oh, Haris, you got it. Well done. MashaAllah.
Which country has the most islands?
England.
know this.
Algeria, Indonesia, Sweden.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah.
This was
We've
asked
done this
before.
last time, but I
No one
forgot
knows
it now.
Still
Oh,
surprised.
you want to click there?
What? Is it in
Huh?
Canada?
No, Sweden.
Sweden
Who's Canada?
You got it right.
Islands.
I've done this question before. So yeah.
Yeah, we all did it, but I think I forgot it.
Sweden, man, in
I
Europe.
thought Canada.
Wait, who is this first one, Ara?
Khaza, Rajulun.
Which sins did Iblis commit according to the Holy Quran?
All of them.
Nah, bro.
What's the answer, Biol?
That is true though. He did do all of them.
Used and became arrogant.
Akbar.
Yeah, but he didn't lie, though, innit?
Yeah, he did. He lied to Hazrat Adam.
What did he say?
He lied to Hazrat Adam, innit?
That's a great one. Carry on.
He did lie.
Innit? You got proved wrong, innit?
First one, Ara.
That's good commentary. It's me. It's me.
That's actually number 7. MashaAllah.
It's coming home.
Definitely, it's number 7. Which website did Hazur launch today?
Oh, yeah.
Ahmadiyya Encyclopedia, all about Ahmadiyyat, why Ahmadiyyat or Ahmadipedia?
I think Robbie saw first because I've dropped out of the leaderboard.
Yes.
What's
So you got that question wrong about doing it.
Wikipedia.
Which one?
There's no catching up to Murabi Saab now. He's like 5,000 points ahead.
Guess the name of the chocolate. This is the easiest question you're ever
What do
going
you
to
mean? Guess the name of chocolate. Oh, that's easy. Oh.
My favorite chocolate, guys.
I think it's everyone's favorite, to be honest.
Can't get enough.
Why if you're allergic to nuts?
Highest grossing movie of all time? First
Oh,
person.
this is. Oh, wait, that's easy. That's easy. No, wait, yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
I know this.
Avatar. How's
Yeah,
that
Avatar-
grossing? That's such a
Avatar-
sick film.
It's
No,
Endgame.
No, Avatar retook it. It's back now.
Who's watching Avatar now?
Watching it.
Everyone.
Avatar
Who's watching
sick.
Avatar now?
Everyone, because it's gone back up again.
Wow. It's
Avatar's such a sick film.
Yeah, I mean they're both 2.8 billion, but like Avatar is like
Which of these
2.989.
animals can we eat?
All of them.
Monkey.
Camels.
Can we?
What's the dish on the screen?
Sorry, Cole.
Perhaps that's the answer.
That's Nahari.
Zebra Nihari.
Bats.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, it is Nihari. Yeah, zebra is haram, bacho. And monkeys are haram as well.
Wait, why is zebra not allowed? Isn't it just a mammal?
But no.
It's not haram. It's just makruh because it's designed not to eat. It's for.
Oh, okay. So makruh. So no.
So which animals are haram like altogether?
First
Whatever
language
language
Quran was translated into Chinese or the Persian English.
I mean haram is those the things in the written in the Quran. So I think blood and pigs, and I think there's one more.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not sure.
Qasim, haram are the animals that eat meat, I think.
Oh yeah, those as well.
It's only the vegetarian
Predators.
animals that are halal.
I think we need to launch a new website, Qasimpedia.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yes.
Place we have Muslim.
Oh yes, Muslim. It's coming home.
Second, we
Yes,
have
yes.
coming home. And first, we have. Kona. Paris. Huh? You can say what?
Wait, no way.
Right, this is 20, like 40 points.
Oh, Rabi Sam.
Look at the
Unlucky.
place. So close.
I got that last one right though.
It was the timing.
Paris smashed it, honestly. Didn't think there was anyone coming back. As long as it's coming home, I don't mind. Okay. Jazakallah guys, well done for taking part, and Jazakallah for sticking by. I think the match is about to start now, so inshallah we'll catch you all. Whoever's going tomorrow, it's going to be really good. Down there, remember to pick me up. Don't fall asleep. See you guys later on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Take care.
Wa alaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.